Hello everybody, this is Vuzok, and we got another Olympia update video here. So, this is made by the Minecrafter 8000. Let me just check that. Yeah, the Minecrafter 8000. And he built us this really cool farm. So we're going to be putting this somewhere in the countryside. Kind of like outside the city somewhere, or maybe in the woods, something like that. And it's the inside. Then upstairs, you got double bed, other stuff, and there's a balcony and everything. And then in the back, this is like the farm. He's got some quests. There's, unfortunately, people who put signs in will be getting rid of the signs, kinda, because we've decided to use the books for the quest, which I'll be talking about more at the end of the video. But yeah, we'll probably have some kind of book quest for this place. And yeah, so this isn't actually in Olympia yet. I have to MC add it in still. Hopefully it goes well. And yeah, so thanks to the Minecrafter 8000. There'll be a link to his channel in the description. And on to the next one. Now guys, this is made by Turbohopper 123, who made us the Roman ship a long time ago. One of the first kind of like helping people we had. So he made us this Taiga village, as he called it, in the message to me. So there'll be a link to his channel in the description too. So he's got this all hail the diamond block and water around it. Now the rules say they can't break this. Oh, oops! Apparently I can. The rules say they're not allowed to break processed ore blocks, so they can't take that. He has some stuff. For sale, 1 gold block. Put the money in a chest at the mayor's house, so you can just buy this house. That's pretty cool. And now I see why he didn't put a torch in it. The mine. I haven't looked around this too much here, so this will be interesting for me too. Sorry about the sound at the end of the last video. It wasn't rendered properly, so there was no video footage. So I'll be showing a video of that last island in this video. That Dead Wait For You made. So it's like a cool tower. So the mine obviously in here, and I don't think there's anything in it. Let me just look. Nope. Maybe he made it himself, I'm not sure. Then there's some kind of tracks there, I'm sure. And there's another kind of mine looking thing, and here as well. I like the way that bridge is kind of holding it up. So all these caves come out on either side of the town, which is pretty cool. Like a kind of mining village. So this is the mayor's house, or major's house. Sorry about that. And you can open that because it's under stairs. And this is upstairs in the mayor's house. Major's house. Major's house. George and Mandy's house. Lumberjack. There's farmhouse. Joanne and Caitlin's house. Caitlin, or yeah, and then Pinewood Inn. He got the drachma. I don't know if he spelled it wrong or if I spelled it wrong. Anyway, alright, and this is the top of this house. So that's pretty cool too. There'll be a link to Turbohopper123's channel in the description. Be sure to check it out. He's helped us a lot now. And it will be difficult MC editing this in. Hopefully it goes well. And yeah, alright. Gonna show you the now quest books we made. You know, I just remembered we did a little bit more than just the quest books, but here we go. So I'll show you kind of like an example. So this is, say, the first chest, peasant. It goes apprentice, page, squire, knight, overlord. Now we haven't done them all yet at all, because we don't even have the buildings for all of them. But we've almost done peasant. So say city food supply. So this one, they read, harvest the wheat from the fields outside the gate. Your reward will be below this book. That book's a little different actually, because it was the first one we did. So let's take the idiot. There's the tainted cow. I like this one because it also has the new thing we built. There is a poisonous cow in the city reservoir. Use shears to remove him of all his disease and then take him out using a fishing rod. You may then collect your reward from below. So I'm going to show you where that is now. They get chainmail leggings and 5 gold nuggets, which they get every time, which is 5 drachma really. So you're kind of supposed to do them in order. They don't have to though. But so for the tainted cow, they can do this quest to get the fishing rod, and they can do this quest to get the shears before they do the tainted cow. So like the quest of the idiot is this NPC here who got his head stuck underneath that bridge, and you just have to release him, so that's an easy quest. There is a church over there with wheat on the roof, and it's like you have to get rid of their wheat because they don't have a farming license, and the priest is illegally growing wheat on his roof. So this is the city reservoir which we made over here. I probably should have waypointed it, but here we go. And we also made an aqueduct. So this is it. It's all fenced off. Then in here there is the tainted cow. So if you use the shears on him, it'll turn him into a normal cow, and then use a fishing rod to get him out. Is basically what you're supposed to do. Then this is the reservoir, and it is blocked. I'm gonna change this, I think, actually. So this is what it should look like. And this one, I think we're gonna make it attach onto the sewers, which will be all underground in the city. And I'm gonna block the reservoir a little bit further back, just so it doesn't kind of look strange. Let's block it there. Oh right, I get it, because it has to keep going. I think we could just make the quest so it's get rid of that, instead of, maybe that is right actually. I'll put it like that. Alright, and then this just leads to this mountain here, which the water comes from. Let's go jump. I don't think that works anymore. No. Now we're doing it in vanilla server now because the bucket hasn't been updated for 1.3 yet. It might be by the time the video is uploaded. So this is why we don't know what the commands, and this is basically the lake it's coming from. So I think that's all. We got one more thing to show that didn't quite work properly in the last video, so I'm gonna make a new kind of clip of that. Okay guys, this is Airig Island, made by Dead Wait For You. This is definitely by far the biggest and amazingest kinda thing that people have sent us for Olympia, and yeah, so the tour is going to take quite a while because it is massive, but one problem I'm going to have is MC editing in though, because that's the wrong one. The clouds, as you can see, it's built way higher than usual, so the clouds are kind of very low, so it'll be, I'm sure won't be too hard. So I'm not going to go into everything because that would take forever. So there's a lighthouse here with a path leading over to a farm there. There's a half-made boat here. It's supposed to be, by the way. And this is kind of like the thing helping building it. Feather falling 4 boots, which is pretty cool. Then in this boat, then we got like a sea view kind of pathway there. Up here, and if anyone actually listened to the end of the last video, you'll probably have been able to picture what some of these stuff look like, but I know a lot of people might not, because with no video footage it's pretty hard to watch a video. But let me see if I can find, probably easier to find it in this, flint and steel. Yeah. Alright, so this says, this is the shrine to the god of fire, light the fire below to be blessed. So when you light this fire, it activates a bud switch, which blows up that, and then there's all secret in here. You can see a bit of redstone exposed there. There's a secret chest with a silk touch X pick. Then if you go through here, you find this drop that goes down here, and then this leads to this pathway, which I can just fly over, but it's pretty cool. And let me just turn that too fast just to see if I get rid of some of the kind of errors. So that's that, and that was at the end of the last video. If you heard me kind of like I hadn't actually found this until I was making the last video, and first time I used that shrine, I heard the explosion, but I had no idea it blew aside in the cliff, so that was really cool. Then I'm gonna start going through the underground part first. You know, yeah. Alright, so this is a... Let me turn mobs off. I don't want this blowing up. Although we just blew up a huge part. I do have backups of it anyway, so don't worry. But so this is just a big room. I'm not too sure exactly what it is. Then there's a really cool room. All the detail, like the table made out of extended pistons. I'm gonna go this way, so it won't. So this brings you to Erig Prison, which is a prison, and it's a pretty cool quest. This will be like the main quest in the island, is to kind of like, I don't know, get into it and kind of get in and kill the prisoners. But once you open a door, all the doors open, I think anyway, and then mobs just start coming out because there's a spawner in every single room basically, so that really gets people. Got a backup, so that's okay. Then let's go up here, and we were in there. Let's go this way. There's a nice fountain there. Then in here we got all the different kind of biomes, not all of them, but most of them, or some of them. And then we got a secret room in here, which there actually isn't anything in it, but and I did check behind that little door. I think they were gonna make something. They had to kind of stop in the end. At first this was a very small map. Well, not very small. It was still huge, but it wasn't as big as it is now. But you kept expanding it and expanding it. Private rooms and the Erig Library. So this is going to be a pretty big percent of the map. So all we kind of did since the last video is the quests. It's all been people sending in stuff. There are all the rooms. This is like an example of one room, looks like that. And yeah, they all got, like, there's detail everywhere. Look at the floor here, look at the stairs. The whole thing's so detailed, it's just really, really cool. So definitely go subscribe to Deadweight for you. This is the huge library, looks really cool. And turns off lights, turns on lights. So that's really cool. There was definitely someone that was very good at redstone, helping. He had a few people helping him, but they don't have YouTube channels, I'm afraid. So look at the detail here and everything. That's the prison again. This leads you back out, so I'll go this way. There was a little lava spill there. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be. Let's say it probably is. Then a dining kind of canteen there. Nothing in the private storage room. Then there is, well, nothing that I know. I'm sure there's some stuff I'm missing out on, so sorry about that, Deadweight. I really like this. Now I'm gonna switch myself over to. I think there's something wrong with arrows coming from dispensers hitting you, but ow, no there isn't. They kill you. Alright. Well, basically this is trapped so that people see the chest over there and they jump through, and then they start getting shot by these. And if they get in, they got a lot of stuff. We'll probably reduce it a little just so that it doesn't give them like an unlimited supply barn. And I'll go in this door this time. So yeah, it's more stuff, then a load of detail up here, as you can see, all really cool. Like there's all the stairs, it's just really detailed. So now this time I'm going to go through this place, which leads you to the town at the back of the island. And this really cool. I like the floor here. I'm gonna try and make something like this in my new house, down in the basement or something maybe. Well, I like the whole map, but I like that kind of detail a lot. And then there's this, which looks really cool with the water coming down the sides, and more of this, and then it leads into this huge town. I'm just gonna set the time back to day. Alright, so it leads into this big town. There's a big church here. If you've seen all the Olympia update videos, you'll know that. And I'm not sure what the Minecraft's on. I think they're just having fun while they're making the map. We're probably not going to put that into the map. But this is the church. So if you watched all the Olympia videos, you'll know that there's churches and there's like the Roman gods and Greek gods and stuff. So we'll see the map. So this island is a Christian kind of island. There's a really cool archway going all the way over these two houses, which look awesome. Look at that. That's really cool. And this one down there. Oh, I'm getting a lot of lag now. Let me turn this. There we go. Oh, I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, I'm rendering a video. Oh, it's working pretty well actually. I've never recorded and rendered a video without playing on the very lowest graphics. So that's kind of like a manor house. It's getting worse now. It wasn't too bad a minute ago. Let me pause, oh god. Maybe it fixed itself? A little, maybe? Alright, I can stay still, you see, once I get to the spots. So, here there's like a river going the whole way through, and there's like a dam there, if you can see that, with a house there. Cool waterfall in the middle there. Sugarcane going all the way up that river. I've actually never followed this river to the end, so let's go do that. Just in case there's more, maybe. I don't think there's anything there, but I'm sure there's some stuff I'm missing out on. Let's see. Do I see something? No. Okay, it doesn't matter. A cool bridge going over the river there, and market down here. I like the buttons in the side of the wood. Look really cool. I love this spiral kind of grass thing with the waterfall coming down. It looks really, really cool. And then there's another cool house here, and all these houses have detail on the inside. I just don't really have time to show all of them. You'll see it when you play the map. Let's see if there's anything over here. Interesting. I don't think, no. Alright, I like the sugarcane around, and then there's some pretty cool farms. That one's pretty cool, but this one's the one I really like. It's got a little walkway out, a viewing area, but it's got like multiple floors